story about how I got my Christmas tree. It's a fake tree, and I bought it in 1995 at Smitty's, which is now Fry's. It was on sale. I don't know, it was like $40 or $50, 5-foot tree, and it's held up pretty good over 15 years. But, I know, there's always a big but. And speaking of big but, it all kind of comes together like that. So this tree that I got, and I heaved it into the cart and went up to the register. And there's only one open, of course, because it's 11 o'clock at night. And, you know, only one person working the register out of the 20 that were there. So I'm standing in line behind a couple of, by an old couple, husband and wife. And he, or maybe it was she, I don't know, just ripped one, just let it go. And it wasn't noise, it was silent, it was quiet. There was no sound with it, but you knew something was released. And the cashier noticed it too. She looked at me when I passed by with that look like, oh God, they really farted, didn't they? Sort of the silent acknowledgement between us that, yes, the old people ate something and left us with the afterburn. So every year when I take out this Christmas tree, there are all kinds of memories associated with past Christmases. At Christmas 96, when Wendy, who was my first girlfriend, we decorated, and I bought this Santa topper that everybody but me is creeped out by. It's a motion Santa topper, and he's holding a lantern, and his arm goes, and the lantern is lit, and his arm goes up and down while he looks from side to side. And Kate and Wendy, they're all creeped out by it because they think it looks like, if you just replace the lantern with a butcher knife or a hatchet, and they're just waiting for him to climb down the tree and just start cutting people up. Which is silly because he's molded to the spire that he's attached to, that you put on the tree. And so there's that memory attached with it, and it works. Santa stays up straight, there's never a problem. And he raises and lowers his lantern and looks from side to side, and at some point he'll break free from the mold that he's on and he'll start killing people. But not me, because I've been good to him all these years. But of course, the first memory that always comes to mind when I pull it out of the box is that old man's gas, that fart, that we all had to stand in. What could we do? I mean, I tried holding my breath, but at some point, you gotta breathe out and you gotta breathe in. And I tried to take short inhales and hold my breath to try and get through this so that it just wouldn't be constant. And it just hung there. It's not like it happened and then kind of dispersed. It stayed there in that checkout lane. And I feel bad for the people behind me and for the cashier. Because it didn't go away. It was a thick cloud that just stayed there. So, thanks, old people, for attaching a fart to my Christmas tree memories.